More of the heat for us here in eastern Carolina, but at least it's not as hot as it is further up north. And while it has been hot, we've been worse off in the last couple of years. I'm Storm Track 12 meteorologist Les Still. Take a look at the stats here. Now, the heat wave that we're experiencing now is going to be the longest stretch of 90-degree-plus days consecutively we've had this year. The previous has only been 5. As soon as it gets hot for the week, then we get showers and storms to cool it down. Through the month of July, we've had 10 days so far that have been 90 degrees or above, and only 20 days the entire summertime season, May, June, and July combined. Normally in July by this point, our average, we should have 16 days of 90-degree-plus weather. So we're actually running a little bit below normal as far as that is concerned. And while our hottest day for the entire month of July was 94 degrees just the other day, the hottest day all year actually occurred back in June with 98 degrees. So, again, it has been worse. It's not like we're setting records for us here in eastern Carolina, but we are definitely feeling the heat, and that's going to be the case for the next couple days. Here's some tips that you can do to help beat the heat. Wear light-colored clothing. Make sure you drink plenty of water. Water, not soda, not alcohol. It's water that you want to drink. And even drink if you're not feeling thirsty. That way you keep your body hydrated, especially if you're working outdoors. Also, more importantly, push that air conditioning up. The air conditioning unit only works efficiently when there's a difference in temperature of about 15 to 20 degrees between inside and outside. So that means if it's forecasting a high of 94 degrees outside, you don't want that air conditioning any further down than 74 degrees inside. And it's better if it's probably up closer towards 80. That way your air conditioning is working more efficiently, trying to continue to keep a constant temperature with the indoor. Meanwhile, try to avoid the heat that we're going to be dealing with during the peak heating of the day. That's basically between 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. Also, don't forget about those pets. They have no real reprieve to be able to get any water if you don't have fresh water out there for them, and try to bring them in out of the direct sunlight as well. So here's my Storm Track 12 forecast for you for the day today. Hot and humid, feeling closer to 100 degrees, actual temperatures into the mid-90s with light and variable winds. Yesterday was the hottest temperature we've seen all year at the beaches. Got into the low 90s there. Overnight tonight, another warm, muggy one with a little bit of patchy ground fog, just like we had this morning. And we'll do it again tomorrow, continued on the hot and humid side under mainly sunny skies. All right, let's track the heat index. This is what it's going to feel like to your body as we go on through the afternoon hours today. And you'll notice it's not going to be all that bad at the beach. We're going to have a little bit of a breeze there. But inland spots, Kenansville, Kinston, Washington, Greenville, it's going to feel like close to 100 degrees. In fact, it'll be close to 100 for the feeling like in a Hosky today and tomorrow as well. We'll do it again for the daytime tomorrow, very similar to today. But again, you'll notice that a little bit of relief right along the coastal sections there from the sea breeze. All right, here's our weather setup. That heat dome basically just continuing off to the north and the east here. But you'll notice we're on the southeast edge of that, so it's actually bringing drier air in. In fact, let's take a look at what's going on at the jet stream level here, a little bit more explanation. Again, here's our upper level high, but you'll notice where our air is actually coming from. Southern Canada and getting hooked in from the ocean. Drier, cooler air coming in and around into eastern Carolina because of the way the jet stream is configured coming out of Canada. And this pattern is going to last this way through today. And then you'll notice that upper level ridge starts to back out into the ocean, allowing heights to lower over the Tennessee Valley as we kind of split the ridge, with the one part going out into the Central Rockies, the other one moving out here into the Bermuda High pattern. And as a result, we're going to be allowing this front to come in. Now, it's only going to be able to make so much progress because we don't have a deep digging trough. We just kind of lower the heights a little bit here, but it starts to meet resistance with this Bermuda High out here in the ocean. So as we go into Sunday, that front will be working its way in here, but you'll notice the upper level support for it starting to split out and head into the Atlantic Canada. And as a result, that front's going to be able to only make so much progress here before it starts stalling out. And that is what we're going to be dealing with as we head into the first part of next week with that front in place. Showers and thunderstorms will be more numerous, but at least we're going to break this heat wave. You'll notice temperatures still on the hot side, not only for us here in eastern Carolina, but further off to the north. In fact, again, as you get up and towards the northern mid-Atlantic states, that's where the real brutal hot weather is, just downright oppressive. Meanwhile, yeah, it's hot for us here in the east, but not all that bad. I mean, we're only within 3 or 4 degrees of average for this time of year for temperatures. But you'll notice as we head in through Sunday, that's when that cooler air starts to come in with that trough as it makes its way in through the Great Lakes. And then eventually that cooler air gets into our weather pattern, taking us down out of the 90s as we go into the first part of next week and holding us into the upper 80s. And it's going to be humid, but at least it's not going to be as hot as it has been. Here's what Future Track has as we go on through the day today. You'll notice the sea breeze really getting active, but nothing more than maybe an isolated storm possible. A lot of sinking air over us, no real upper vortex coming through. And then we'll be watching for warm, humid conditions. Now, overnight tonight through tomorrow, winds do stay a little bit more southwesterly. So maybe a little bit of patchy fog early tomorrow morning, and then a little bit better chance of seeing maybe an isolated storm possible tomorrow. But again, I'm not really holding out much hope for it. Even through Saturday, I think we're going to remain on the mainly dry side. Maybe a little bit more cloudiness coming into the picture here as Future Track's trying to show some action off the southeast coast, a little bit more upper-level energy. But still, we're only talking isolated storms in here for Saturday. Sundays, that's a different story. We'll talk about that in a minute. As far as tracking the tropics, wave coming off of Africa, but again, is running into a lot of dry air. No development in the deep tropics. Very strong Azores and central Atlantic high. And basically, that is creating a lot of shear across the tropical Atlantic, and as a result, an upper-level low is backing westbound across Florida and make its way into the Gulf of Mexico, but not anticipating any development anytime soon in the Atlantic, at least for the next week and a half. So, planning forecast shows that front getting in here for late Sunday, showers and storms in inland areas, and then eventually by Sunday night, Monday, making its way towards the beach. We'll keep the chance for showers and thunderstorms in the forecast as we head on in through the day on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Have yourself a good Thursday. I'm Storm Track 12 meteorologist Les Still.